Okay, cool. We are recording here for YouTube as well. Thank you if you're joining us live on Twitch. If you're on Twitch, I have dropped the link to the answer form for tonight's game in the chat. If you're on YouTube on the replay here, I have dropped that into the description of this video so you can follow along. Just keep in mind, if you're watching this, 6 months after the fact, if you're watching this by, June of 2025, then the answer sheet may not be valid, so you're just kind of playing along for your own enjoyment, but that's okay. Excuse me. Anyway, we got our standard game tonight here. Let's go ahead and click over. See what we got. Round one's geography. We're going to be go ahead and doing some switching up the game here a little bit here and there from what I normally do. We're going to have some kind of academic in the front. But not necessarily just a general knowledge round. We might just have a specialized round or general knowledge round or whatever, just to keep things fresh over here on Twitch and on YouTube. Let me go ahead and hit play on this, and then we'll officially begin our geography round. Also, sports is coming up next, but I don't know if we're going to do sports every week or not. We might change that up for just the online games. We'll see. And, of course, I got some in-person ones coming along as well. Those are going to be those conversations are going to be happening in the new year. In geography, number one, what is the official language of Liechtenstein? I've never even heard of such a place. Number two, Khartoum is the capital of what African nation? Number three, on what continent is the active volcano known as Mount Erebus located? Just need the continent on this one. Number four, the Hellenic Republic is more commonly referred to by what name? Forgot to comb my beard out, y'all. Number five, which U.S. national park shares its name with an album by U2? Number six, in 1995, the Indian megacity of Bombay officially changed its name to what? Number seven, what country holds 50% of the world's natural lakes? Y'all let me know in the chat there, too, if the answer form is not working for you as well. If you have any issues on YouTube, let me know, too. Number eight, if you were to travel from here to Timbuktu, what present-day country would be your destination? Now, if you are following For the Win Trivia on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, you already know the answer. Number nine, what river forms most of the border between the U.S. states of Georgia and Alabama? Number 10, what sea separates China from the Korean Peninsula? All right, y'all, go ahead and hit next on that one here so we can get over to the next round. Just like we did last week, we're going to go over the answers to all of these at the very end of the game, so stay tuned. Round two is sports, just like we promised. Number one, which university's football stadium is the United States' largest by max capacity? Number 2, in 2013, 14 MLB players were suspended for a minimum of 50 games each when they were found to have been treated by what health clinic? It's a big deal. It went beyond MLB, honestly. Number 3, American Underdog is a 2021 movie that tells the story of what NFL Hall of Famer? Number 4, upon returning from his NBA retirement in 1995, Michael Jordan took the court for the Chicago Bulls, wearing what number? Number 5, what is two-sport athlete Bo Jackson's given first name? I always thought it was Bosif. It's not Bosif? Number 6, who was the first NBA player unanimously elected to league MVP? Had to do a double take on that one. Got to number 6 in round 2, y'all, before I faltered. Number 7, which American sports league awards the Conn Smythe Trophy? Number 8, while Pete Maravich is basketball's Pistol Pete, what athlete holds the same nickname in the world of tennis? Number 9, Steve Bartman is a fan that has been perhaps unjustly blamed for what baseball team being knocked out of the 2003 National League Championship Series? They made a 30 for 30 about this guy. And number 10, in cricket, what avian term is used to describe a batsman who gets out of the game with a 0 score? All right, that is it for the sports round. Go ahead and hit next on your answer sheets. Let's continue on to the next round. And that's going to be our movie round for the night. It's called December Actors, given 3 films from the Known For section of their IMDb page. Name the actor or actress with a December birthday. That's the only thing they all have in common, is they all have birthdays in December. That's it. Number 1, who was in Kill Bill Volume 1, Chicago, and Charlie's Angels, the version from 2000. Also has a December birthday. Number 2, who was in X-Men First Class, Mad Max Fury Road, and The Batman? Number 3, The Mummy, Crash, and The Mummy Returns. Number 4, who was in The Wrestler, What Women Want, and My Cousin Vinny? Number 5, Starman, True Grit, and Crazy Heart. Who was in those 3? Also has a December birthday. Number 5, Shakespeare in Love, The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, and Skyfall. Number 7, who was in True Grit, The Edge of 17, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse? Number 8, who is known for Hulk, A Beautiful Mind, and Requiem for a Dream? Number 9, Collateral, Dreamgirls, and Ray. And number 10, who's known for A Mighty Wind, Best in Show, and American Pie? Y'all like how I hid my water bottle behind the slideshow this time? All right, go ahead and hit next on your answer sheet there. We're going to move on to our next round. I'd like to bring in an audio round for next week, too. So maybe, just maybe, we'll have that going here. We'll have it figured out by then. Won't be a music round, of course. We don't want to get a copyright strike, but still. Round 4, we did this at the Brickyard a few weeks ago. It's called Pro Wrestler or Adult Film Star. I'm going to give you a name, and you have to tell me whether they are a pro wrestler or an adult film star. Just yes or no, one or the other on each of these. It's a whole 50-50 round. I'm going to warn you, these are kind of hard. Tyler Bate is number 1. Is that a pro wrestler or an adult film star? Number 2, Cassidy Banks. Number 3, Brian Knobbs. Is that a pro wrestler or an adult film star? Number 4, Dixie Carter. I did a lot of research for this round. A lot of research. I watched a lot of wrestling, is what I'm trying to tell you. I spent the better part of 25 years watching wrestling, is what happened. Number 5, Mick Blue. Number 6, Shyla Styles. Is that a pro wrestler or an adult film star? You tell me. Number 7, Alicia Fox. Number 8 is Harley Jade. Number 9, Sonny Siaki. And number 10 is Christopher Daniels. Is that a pro wrestler or an adult film star? Sorry, I was looking for my answer sheet. Go ahead and hit next on that. And I accidentally showed you your answer sheet so we could see the responses there. Did not mean to do that. We have one more round, y'all. It is our image round here. It is called Box Office Bombs of 2024. Given an image of one of this year's box office bombs, name the movie. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and pause this. And I'm going to give you all a little bit more time on these. A little bit more time. Just a little bit. I'm going to hit play. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and make this larger for you to see. There we go. So now, it's the entire screen. We've hit play. We're going. So we're ready to roll. All right, cool. Oops. Hold on, why is it doing that? Well, now it's not just not going. There we go. Okay. Like we did last time, y'all, like we do every time here, we're going to give you 1 through 5, let you work on them for a few minutes, and then we will give you 6 through 10 after that. These are all screenshots from some of the worst box office bombs that were released this year. You just give me the name of each of these movies, closing out 2024 by looking back at some of the worst performing movies. That's not to say that they were all reviewed poorly now, of course. Just means they didn't make as much as they could have or should have made. That's all. But some of them were also very, very poorly reviewed too. Don't get me wrong. What do we think here? I mean, the thing is, they make them look good from the stills, right? I mean, see a still from a movie and you think, oh, that looks good. And then you see a trailer and you're like, maybe not. Maybe it doesn't look that great. And then you see the movie and you're like, why? Why did I do this? Why did I watch this? Also, if you're watching on Twitch and you haven't already, make sure you hit that follow button there. We need to get to 50 followers, I believe, in order to get that affiliate status so I can use some of these plugins here and try to spruce up the game a little bit for us. If you're watching on YouTube, go on over to Twitch and hit follow there. Twitch.tv/forthewintrivia. There's your second half there. Oh, no, it didn't go. What did I do? Ah, there it is. Here's your second half officially. We'll hit play again. I don't know what I did, y'all. And then I'll eventually hit the play button there, too. There we go. I'm usually way better at that, y'all. Take a look at these. Tell me what each of these movies are. And, of course, we're going to work on the Patreon and all that good stuff, too. Also, once we're able to kind of get those things rolling there, get some subs on Twitch, get some Patreon stuff coming in, etc., we can work on prizes like sticker packs and maybe some artwork and stuff like that, maybe even trophies. And then we can maybe eventually get some sort of celebrity co-host or something like that on some of these games as well, which would be really cool. We can do some real niche theme games as well. Some of the ones we've always wanted to do, but, weren't suitable for the big live audiences. All right, go ahead and hit next on that one. Actually, hit submit because that's the final round, everybody. Here we are. Here we are. And we are here. And what I am going to do is flick the screen around a whole bunch so everything goes crazy. And what we're going to do, go ahead and hit submit. I don't see... My page hasn't refreshed with the responses yet, so we might just have to check out the responses after the fact. I'm sure you've seen them if you've hit submit by now, so don't worry about that. But I'll go ahead and go over the answers to the first round here. Geography. What's the official language of Liechtenstein? That is German. Number 2, Khartoum is the capital of Sudan. Number 3, Mount Erebus, the volcano, is located on Antarctica. There is a Mount Erebus in Canada, but it is not a volcano. Number 4, the Hellenic Republic is more commonly referred to by what name? That is Greece. Number 5, the U.S. national park that shares its name with the U2 album is Joshua Tree. Number 6, in 1995, the Indian megacity of Bombay officially changed its name to Mumbai. Number 7, the country that holds 50% of the world's natural lakes is Canada. Number 8, if you were to travel from here to Timbuktu, you would be in Mali. Number 9, what river forms the border, most of the border, between the states of Georgia and Alabama? Well, then you'd be way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. Anyway, number 10, what sea separates China from the Korean Peninsula? That is the Yellow Sea. And there are your answers in the little bitty box right there. I'm sorry, I showed you the little bit of the toucan right there. Okay. Let's continue, shall we? To our sports round here. Number 1, what university's football stadium is the largest by max capacity? That is Michigan. Number 2, in 2013, 14 MLB players were suspended for a minimum of 50 games each when they were found to have been treated by biogenesis. Number 3, American Underdog is a movie that tells the story of Kurt Warner. Number 4, upon returning from his NBA retirement in 95, Michael Jordan took the court wearing the number 45. Number 5, Bo Jackson's given first name is Vincent. Number 6, the first NBA player unanimously elected to MVP, league MVP, was Steph Curry. Number 7, the Conn Smythe Trophy is awarded by the NHL every year. Number 8, Pete Maravich is basketball's Pistol Pete, but tennis's Pistol Pete is Pete Sampras. Number 9, Steve Bartman is a fan that's perhaps been unjustly blamed for the Chicago Cubs being knocked out of the 2003 NLCS. And number 10 in cricket, the avian term used to describe a batsman who gets out of the game with a 0 score is duck. The goose is missing, y'all. Okay. Let's move on to December actors. Number 1. Given 3 movies from the known 4 of their IMDb page, answer with the actor that has December birthday, yes. Kill Bill Volume 1, Chicago, and Charlie's Angels 2000. That is Lucy Liu. Number 2, X-Men First Class, Mad Max, Fury Road, and The Batman is Zoe Kravitz. Number 3, The Mummy, Crash, and The Mummy Returns is Brendan Fraser. Number 4, The Wrestler, What Women Want, and My Cousin Vinny, Marissa Tomei. She was so good in My Cousin Vinny, and that was her first movie. That's crazy. Number 5, Starman, True Grit, and Crazy Heart, Jeff Bridges. Number 6, Shakespeare in Love, The Best Exotic, Marigold Hotel, and Skyfall is Dame Judi Dench. Number 7, True Grit, The Edge of 17. True Grit, that's the newer one, by the way. I did not mention that, but anyway. Edge of 17 and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse is Haley Steinfeld. Number 8, Hulk, A Beautiful Mind, and Requiem for a Dream is Jennifer Connelly. Number 9, Collateral, Dreamgirls, and Ray. Jamie Foxx is who we were looking for there. And number 10, A Mighty Wind, Best in Show, and American Pie was Eugene Levy. Y'all check that out. We all love Eugene Levy, don't we? Don't we? Pro wrestler or adult film stars our next round. And actually, I'm just going to show them up here and read the answers as we go so you can kind of follow along because I don't think you're going to remember the exact order they were in. Number 1, Tyler Bates. That is a pro wrestler, everybody. Cassidy Banks was an adult film star. Brian Knobbs, believe it or not, is a pro wrestler. Not only that, but Brian Knobbs is one half of a tag team called the Nasty Boys. Or was, I guess. They're, retired, I suppose. Number 4, Dixie Carter, pro wrestler. Primarily known as the former owner of TNA Wrestling, but she got in the ring a few times. Number 5, Mick Blue. That's an adult film star. Number 6, Shyla Stiles is an adult film star. 7, Alicia Fox. Believe it or not, is a pro wrestler. She got in trouble for showing up to WWE events under the influence of alcohol and then, eventually didn't work there anymore. Number 8, Harley Jade, adult film star. Number 9, Sonny Siaki. That's a pro wrestler. And number 10, Christopher Daniels, also a veteran pro wrestler. Probably wrapping it up right now, or not, getting out of the business completely, but, just not in the ring quite so much anymore. But a great wrestler nonetheless. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and take a look at the box office bombs of 2024. Wow. I'm faltering here at the end of the game. We haven't even hit 30 minutes. And I was doing this for 2 hours. Of course, I would falter like at the very beginning of the 2-hour period too. So, that's neither here nor there. Anyway, let's go on. Here's your answers to the box office bombs round, everybody. Number 1 was The Fall Guy. Number 2 was The Crow. Number 3, Fly Me to the Moon. Number 4 was Argyle. 5 was Kraven the Hunter, basically killed the Sony Spider-Verse. Number 6 was Madam Web. 7 was Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. 8 was Borderlands. 9 was The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. And number 10 was Megalopolis here. I feel poor Henry Cavill. Look, he's right here in Argyle. And then he's right here in the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Hold on. Let's get the bigger view here so we can see this here. Henry Cavill, once again, right here. Once again, right here. Fine actor. He was Superman. Probably in the least bad part about the whole Superman situation, right? Everybody was like, oh, we love Henry Cavill. We just don't like what you did to him, right? So, you feel bad about that. But I think he's doing okay. I think he's doing all right, everybody. What do we think? How do we feel? Y'all good? Good? Okay, cool. Good. Thank y'all for being here. Listen, thank y'all for tuning in live on Twitch. I really do appreciate that here. Make sure you hit follow if you haven't already. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe and like and leave me a comment too as well. All of that helps. If you like what you saw here, today, because you may not see me again if you don't do all those things, because YouTube won't necessarily show me to you. So if you want to keep up with all of that, make sure you do all of those things here too. Make sure you keep an eye out for everything else we got going on here as well, because we're only going up from here. We're only going to get slicker here. We're only going to get smoother here. We're only going to add features on from here, everybody. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you back here next week. The stream next week, again, will be on Thursday, because Wednesday is a holiday. It is New Year's Day. Happy New Year, everybody. So we'll see you on Thursday the 2nd, which means if you're watching the replay on YouTube, it'll be Friday the 3rd, just like it was on this one. And then we're going to go back to Wednesday for a little while. And then eventually we'll kind of figure out what day of the week we're going to settle on for the live stream and for the YouTube replays as well. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. It's been good hanging out with everyone, and we will see you back here next week.